Tori Nurse is coming back from injury for the Long Island Loose V's. Eric Nurses as well. Loose V's at 100%, full power, we'll see. I am your TFO champion, the measuring stick, Mike Petrosic, back on commentary as we keep this playoff train rolling. We have the Domestic Battle Bowl Part 2 as Eric Nurse's Long Island Loose V's take on his son Dylan Nurse's Norway Asgardians. Quill set to kick off. The Fife Dog, the Atomic Dog, set to return. As most of these games, or some of these games, this one has playoff implications. Asgardians, unfortunately, mathematically eliminated from the playoffs, throws the interception. Bucky Barnes there. But Long Island Loose V's, they are 9-6, as are the Stars of Cinema. They're both 9-6 with only 2 points separating them in the point differential. So we're looking at 2 must-win games for those respective teams. Long Island, they need a win here. I know I called their game. Oh, he fumbles, recovered by it's Penny the dog. Okay, I was way off. I called their game earlier in the season. I believe it went to overtime, and Long Island stole one, if I remember correctly. So who knows? Could be a shootout. Could be a shit fest. We'll see. But bottom line, Long Island have to win this. Stars of Cinema, they have to win as well. And unfortunately, they are playing the Brave Crocodiles. I don't believe they're sitting their starters this week. But you never know. Anything could happen in TOL. Second 17. Tori sets the man in motion. She fakes the handoff. She rolls out to her right. She's got the short option. The Charmart completes the pass, but he's immediately tackled. 3rd and 11 now. Tori out of the shotgun, giving herself some time. Line collapses. Defender in her face. Throws it up. Oh, off the fingertips of the receiver. Does prevent the interception, though. Though at that point, that would have been like an arm punt. Here, this might be probably end up being a touchback. Devaney, pretty good punt. Wilson, not going to get a chance to return as it does go through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Asgardians starting at their 20. No surprise there. Fake handoff, defenders in his face. Gets rid of it, tries for Devaney, but overthrows it by about 2 yards. Dylan Nurses feeling the footsteps behind him. Once, diver just missed. This time he's got Mr. Wendell with the dive. He gets up, but the defender's there to stop him before he can gain any yards after the catch. That Dylan to Wendell connection is probably their best bet at putting some points up on the offense. It's been very good for them this season. Throws to the covered running back. It is incomplete. Dylan out of the shotgun now. No, it's the direct snap to Wilson. Defender's there to cut him off. He only gains 1. It's 3rd and 9. Receiver in motion, play action, rollout, few options, but instead Dylan going to scramble for the first down. He had 3 different receivers there that were open across the middle. Either way, it's effective. The drive continues. 2 receivers on either side. It's the direct snap to Wilson again. He cuts up the gut for about 4. 53 seconds left in the first quarter. First quarter flying by. There's Wilson on the run. Gets the first down, breaking tackles. Just north of the red zone. Technically in the Evil Dave zone. For those of you that are familiar with that, probably not many of you. Dylan could not evade the pressure. Sean Devaney getting the sack. He had Wendell open, just didn't have time for the play to develop. Called play, Eric Nurses. He gets a sack. It's now 3rd and 23. Asgardians' hopes of putting points on the board are vanishing quickly. Oh, maybe I spoke too soon. Despite the blitz, he completes it to Wendell. That's going to take us to the second quarter as we remain scoreless, but Asgardians on the cusp of changing that. Dylan, rollout. Few options. Goes for Wendell, who's still running his route in the back of the end zone. Touchdown! Dipped in honey, on the money. Billy Wendell with the sure hands in the corner. Dylan making sure not to throw it over his head. 6 points, and the Asgardians all the way to the second quarter before any points scored, but they do have the lead 7-0. Can the son overcome the father? Who knows? Reminds me of something my dad told me when I was young. Laugh and the world will laugh with you. Cry and I'll give you something to cry about, you little bastard. Tori rolling out. Eric nurses wide open. She sees Eric. Hits him in stride. Are they going to catch him? 3 defenders. Diving miss. They get him at about the 18. The cavalry comes. They do not strip the ball. Loose V's remain in possession. Could be a quick strike. Could be a quick drive. Tori, again, just about everyone covered. She finds core and nurses. Not quite enough for the first down. They measure, but a yard short. Still, second one. Very manageable. Let's see if they go with the QB sneak here. They do. It is called. Stopped for a loss of 2. 3rd and 3 now. Tori again with the QB sneak. Just not enough, and they're going to have to get the field goal after the long bomb to Eric Nurses. And the decent run by Corin. 2 consecutive QB sneaks do not get the job done to move the chains. They're going to remain behind, but they will not be blank today. Moki Zobian with the field goal. Asgardians still up 7-3. A lot of time left in the first half. 3:21 to go. Here's Wilson. Wilson goes up the gut, then cuts down, makes guys miss, gets to the sideline. Excellent return by Wilson all the way to the 42? Yes, the 42-yard line. Another rollout. Those plays are very popular this season. Dylan scrambling, ignoring the wide open receivers, gets the first down. He's going to be careful not to get himself hurt. I don't know if their backup is paid very well, but at this point, you know, they're playing for pride, just trying to prove that they could be considered man of the house. Oh, throws into coverage. Luckily, it was not picked off. If they can play spoiler to Eric's playoff dreams, that could be a point of contention in the household. It could be a point of bragging, you know, for weeks or months to come before the next season starts. Called play, that's going nowhere. Sacked. Anand Desai with the sack. First time we saw him today, or her, them. They're going to force the punt. Booming punt. Not sure if it'll go for a touchback. It will. Too much leg, too much power. Loose V's at their 20. 2:05 left in the first half. Here's Tori. QB sneak. Again, going virtually nowhere, only gaining 1. This time out of the shotgun. Stepping back a yard, looking, line holds, throws it into coverage. It's intercepted by Chala, the Black Panther. What a mistake by Tori Will. I almost said Tori Wilson. Tori Nurses. Oh, he's got Billy Wendell. Hits him in stride. Touchdown. Billy Wendell and the Asgardians score again. Really pulling ahead now. Could this be a sign of things to come? We'll see how the second half pans out, but so far, Asgardians not wanting a repeat of their previous matchup. With a lot of back and forth. I think they had it, but they kind of gave up the lead to go into overtime and then couldn't finish the job. Penny the dog running. Defenders converging at the 30, taking her out, chopping her down at the knees. Tori QB sneak. Pushes for 1. They take their first time out. 1:08 left. Desperately trying to get something going. Shotgun. Let's see if she throws the interception again. Dropping back. She's got options. Phase Gab. Overthrows him by about 5 yards or so, though. She just collapsed under the pressure. Not the pressure from the defense, but the pressure from completing a pass to a wide open receiver. 4th and 9, and there's going to be a punt. Asgardians defense stepping up at a crucial moment in the first half. Here's Devaney with the boot. Wilson going to try and get a return here. Takes it at the 2. Excellent punt by Devaney. Wilson only gets up to the 18. Does hang on to the ball, though. 38 seconds. Probably not enough time unless Dylan can connect with Billy Wendell. Does not. He hands the ball off to Wilson up the middle for a gain of 8. They take a timeout. 25 seconds. Time for 2, maybe 3 plays if they're lucky. Fakes it. Oh, Crazy Carl breaks through and gets a sack at the right moment. Wendell was wide open down the sideline. 3rd and 11 now. Rolling out, Wendell again open. Defenders trying, chucks it up. Jumping grab by Wendell. Can he take it to the house? He's out of time. He's got to beat these defenders. 20, 15, 10, 5. No, they take him down at the 3-yard line. So close yet so far away. Much like that Super Bowl between the Rams and the Titans, where I think it was Dyson. Dyson just couldn't quite stretch. They stopped him. It happens. Move on to the second half and regroup. And that is what they're going to do, because the Asgardians will have the ball again. That would have been huge if they had scored. And be able to score on this drive. That'd really put the game out of reach. But, move on. Keep trying. Keep plugging away. Here's Dylan faking the handoff. Wendell open. Tries for Wendell. Hits him in stride. Hartlax. No, not. Here comes Hartlax. 2 diving misses. They're not going to get him. Touchdown. Wendell making it count this time. Man, again, just 3 yards. This game could be a 25-point lead and really out of reach, but instead, they're going to kick the extra point. They're going to make it an 18-point lead. Good. That Dylan to Wendell connection really working for them. Loose V's not really an answer for it. They're trying to put the pressure on Dylan as he rolls out, but just fast enough. Penny the dog takes it out of the end zone. Brought down at the 12. Long way to go for the loose V's. Tori's going to run. She's got her blockers. Cuts up. Can't make that guy miss. Pulled down after gaining 6. Going to try the same play yet again. Again, the blocker's there. Goes back down. Gets the first down. Really stretches the field on that run. Loose V's. Move the chains. 3 times in a row. Same play. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Wide open. A lot of room for Tori there. Gets to the sideline. Gets the first down. Huge gain up to the 42. Why not? 4 times in a row. Fuck it. Let's go. Until they can stop it, you just keep going. Okay, that time it only gains 1. We're going to try for something different. Receiver in motion. Roll out. Got the charm march short. Going to try for phase gab. Really misses the mark. Throws it into the stands. QB sneak by Tori. She breaks through. Breaks a tackle. Big gain. Gains 8. 4th and 2. They're going to go for it. I don't know about this call. QB sneak, though. It's going to be enough for the first down. It was the right call. What do I know? Tori takes off. Huge gain on the QB sneak. All the way to the 12. Long Island Loose V's not done yet. 2 receivers on either side. Tori, designed run. Cuts up. Can't push through. Gets down to the 5-yard line. Dropping back. Called play. Gets rid of it. Incomplete. Had to just spike it into the ground. Avoid the sack. Still trying for the first down. They don't need the touchdown to keep the drive alive. Looking all day. Phase gab. Incomplete. Defender just in time. They're going to try for a field goal. Not what you want to see if you're a Loose V's fan. All that effort all the way down there just to settle for 3. It's still going to be a 15-point game. They still need 3 scores. Touchdown would have really helped there, but Mo Key doing his job the only way he knows how. He boots Wilson. Or take the return on the short kickoff. He's already past the 25 to the 30. Down at the 34. Asgardians take over. Dylan nurses. Looking. Rolling out. No, handing off to Wilson. Even I was fooled. That's how you execute the play. Look at Wilson go. Taking off. Not much to be said for his acceleration, but still covering a lot of ground. Wilson again, same play, this time met by the defenders, only doesn't gain anything. Thought they were going to give him 1, but it's a long way to go not to gain anything. Called play, Dylan sacked by Anand Desai. I believe that's their 2nd sack of the game. 3rd and 18 now. Closing seconds of the 3rd quarter. Hands off to Wilson. Wilson going to try and make up some of that ground. They're probably going to settle for a field goal. They do. It's going to bring out Wilson. No, Peter Quill, not Wilson. Ooh, might doink it off the right. We'll see. No, misses it completely wide right. Peter Quill, Star-Lord, cracking under the pressure. Hate to see it. Tori with the QB sneak. Doesn't really go anywhere. Gains 1 as we go to the 4th. 5 Tecmo minutes to go. This is it. Not an insurmountable lead, but the loose V's, they got to be able to finish the drives. You got to finish the job. You can't settle for field goal attempts. Tori dropping back. Throws it. Completes to Eric. Just short of the first down. They're going to measure just to be sure. The loose V's coach losing his mind on the sideline saying that was 10. Move the chains, but question the spot by the refs. Tori does run to finish the job. Fresh set of downs. 4:16 to go. Here's going to be a QB run by Tori. She's got the blockers. Doesn't really have the room. The ball's that high on the hash mark. You don't have that as much of a lane. Same run, same play. Yet again. Blockers hold. Gets the first down. Time becoming a factor, though. They got to score 3 times here. Tori running. Brought down. 2nd 4 now. Another run. No, dropping back, passing. Throwing it up. Interception. Bucky Barnes, that could be your dagger. If the Asgardians can convert that turnover into points, this is over. Even if they can just take up a minute and a half off the clock. Wilson goes nowhere. Actually loses 3 as loose V's take their first time out. Threat of a safety looming for the Asgardians. They got to move the ball. That's not going to do it. Wilson losing more yardage. They're backed up to the goal line. What is with these play calls? Coach, I know you want to take up time, but if the run isn't effective and the defenders are stopping it. Completes it to Wilson. Can he get the first down? He cannot. Just short. They're going to punt. Loose V's going to get another shot here. 2.5 minutes to score 3 times. Thrice. Penny the dog. It's a booming punt. Wow. All the way to the 12. That almost went the coast to coast there. And they stop her almost immediately. They're behind their own 20. In the negative red zone. Fakes the handoff, rolling out. Tori looking. Goes for Corn Nurses. Incomplete. Defender was there. Charmart might have been the better decision. What's done is done. Shotgun for Tori. Steps back. Looking. Throws for Phase Gab. Defender. Interception. Bucky Barnes. That is at least his 2nd. That might be his 3rd interception. I don't know if he has all 3. I know he has the last 2 for sure. Wilson running. They're just trying to... I know what they're trying to do, but they're not doing it well. They don't want to risk the interception, but Wilson just doesn't have the room. The defense, too stout. It's a minute and a half to go. Direct snap to Wilson yet again, just taking as much time off as they can. That's going to set up a field goal. Let's see if Quill can save the day here. If Quill can make this, the game's over. It's probably over anyway, but there's the kick. It is up. Doinks it. It's through. There is your dagger. 24-6. Just not enough time. Loose V's need a huge miracle here. I believe the Asgardians are going to upset the Loose V's and might just crush their playoff hopes. You know, Stars of Cinema, like they've got their work cut out for them against the Crocodiles, but the point it could come down to point differential. Even in a losing effort, if the Stars of Cinema can avoid the blowout, we'll see. Tori dropping back in the end zone. Ooh. Connects with a diving Phase Gab. Gets rid of it to avoid the safety. Good play call. Good execution. Drive continues. At this point, we're just waiting for time to expire. Tori runs right into the loving arms of the defender, Thor Odinson. He slams her to the ground and says, "Another!" Here's the run play by Tori. Blockers in front of her. Goes nowhere. 12 seconds. Shotgun, last play. Dropping back, defender's interface, sacked by Tony Stark. 5, 4, 3. Okay, this is the last play. 4th and 24. It doesn't matter. Tori, shotgun, just looking to get rid of it. Defender there, knocks it down, incomplete. There is your game. The Asgardians, with what has to be considered a huge upset. They win 24-6. They won the Nurses Bowl. 253 by Dylan Nurses, 63% completion, 4 interceptions by Tori. Billy Wendell having a day. All right, you guys stay tuned for that Stars of Cinema game. That's going to decide this division. Talk to you guys later.